Welcome back. So now we are at a reloading station. This is my single stage Lee press that I'm going to use to reload all my bullets. I collected some brass from the last shooting session, and what I'm going to do now is decapping the brass, so taking out the primer so that we can work easily on the bullets. And we are going to see stage by stage what we might have to change so that the new bullet that we are going to produce can also work on the racing gun. So because we noticed that the main problem is a feeding problem, we are going to take a look about all the stages. So starting from capping, then resizing, then flaring, and then also we're going to see about the height of the bullet inside the chase to understand on which stage of the reloading process we need to intervene to avoid any kind of malfunction in the future. Now we are on the stage number 2. I've changed the upper side. This is a resizing dime. It means that this is going to reduce or resize the diameter of the expanded chases in order to make it suitable like it is a new bullet. So the name itself, resizing, it means that it changes the circumference of the case to an original circumference. Now we're going to take it and to test it if after resizing it's going to go inside the gun. So here's the gun. As you can see, we don't have any magazine inside. The chamber is empty. So we're going to take our chase, which as you can see is empty. There's no bullet, there's no powder, there's no primer in it. And we're just going to put inside to see if the gun closes with a resized chase. And as you can see, it closes completely on each side and it ejects freely. So it means that the problem now is not about the resizing. So we need to move to the next step to understand if the problem might be on a next step of the reloading. Now, as you can see, I've changed color again. This is a flaring. A flaring, it means that is going to enlarge a little bit the upper side of the chase so that when you're going to put the bullet to press it, the bullet is going to stay fit and is not to fall around or move. And this is an important passages of the reloading process, because otherwise the bullet might not sit properly or straight. So now I'm going to resize it, and it's difficult to see, but you might notice here that the bullet is opening a little bit. Let me take a non-resized chase. As you can see here, this is not resized, and this is a resized one. So you might notice that this part here is going a little bit outside, so a little bit wider. Now the color has changed again. This is a dime which pushed the bullet inside the chase, and for this I'm going to use this kind of bullets, which is from Ares, that I purchased. Is a calibration .355, is a coated bullet, so it means that it should be a better performance than a full metal jacket, because this type of bullet start to take the rotation earlier than a full metal jacket. This bullet, it's about 125 grains, so 8.1 grams, and it's 9mm bullet, as I said, in .355. So now we're going to push it on a standard dimension that I usually use for a Beretta. And if we're going to take our caliber, we're going to see that the overall dimension is 2.8. 3.9 is a standard bullet. Don't worry, there's no powder inside here. As a short comparison, we're going to see that the two bullets are two standard bullets which are almost the same height. Now we're going to take the gun and we're going to see if it's going to close with the standard dimension. But we already know the answer because we've seen on the previous video that it's not going to work. But we need to proceed step by step. Here we're going to try, we're going to put it inside, and this is what's going to happen. as you can see, it doesn't close. It remains slightly open. So this slightly opening here is going to avoid the gun to fire. So it means that we need to work on the height of the bullets. This might be the problem. What we are now gonna do is start to rotate the upper side clockwise, so that we are going to decrease the height of the bullet inside the chase. This is going to reduce the overall height of the bullet, and we're going to see if this kind of modification is going to prevent the malfunction or solve the issue. Because it might be that the bullet, because it's coated, is going to engage too soon the rotation of the barrel, and this avoid the gun to close properly. We're going to reduce it about of 2 millimeter. Before we were using like 6 millimeter. And now we're going to see about if we reduce a little bit the dimension, if it's going to work. So now we're going to press it again. As you can see, it became shorter. If we take the comparison about standard bullet, you see that the two tips has a slightly differences in height. Now we have changed again the color. We got the gold one. The gold one is for sealing the cartridges. So it means that this dime here is going to close the upper side of the bullet and is going to make some sort of stripes. This helps to maintain the bullet in the most original condition as possible, and to create a little bit of resistance, so that the bullet is going to be shoot out only when the pulver is ignited from the primer. So this should be also make smoother the test. So as you can see now, the bullet is sealed. We don't have no more this kind of opening up here, and we're going to try with the gun to see if it works and if we solve the issue. Maybe the issue was really just about the height of the bullet. Here we go again. As you can see, there's no primer in it. So we put inside and abracadabra, it's working. It closed. Also the upper side, it's completely closed. And if we pull the trigger, it's going to move. So it means that we solved our issue. Let's see if it also ejects properly. Yes, it ejects properly. So now the gun is empty. To make a comparison, I'm going to use another bullet, which is on the standard dimension, but in this case it's full metal jacket, to see if it's really only about this kind of coated bullet, or if it's the overall length. Now I put inside the bullet with a normal length. As you can see, no primer, so no possibility to make it explode. We put inside the gun and it's also working. So as you can see, it closes very good. It closes also on the top, and if you pull the trigger, it's working. So let's try now to eject. It ejects properly. Let's try another test with a flat nose. Flat nose also with no primer. Let's see. No primer, no powder. Let's see if it's going to work also with a flat nose. And also with the flat nose, it's going to close properly, and it ejects also properly. So now what we have understood is that you can keep on the reloading process the same overall length of the bullets only if you use a full metal jacket. If you use a coated, you need to reduce the overall length of the bullets, so that the bullets is not going to interact too soon with the internal part of the barrel. So this was the issue that was not giving the possibility to the gun to close it properly. Now I'm going to prepare some more with some live ammunition to test it on the fields, and we're going to see on the fields if the problem is solved or if we need to search maybe some other issues or try to understand what is not working. But as I can see now, we really have found the main issue, which was just about the overall length of the bullet. So stay tuned. We are going to see us soon in the next part of this video, and we're going to see on live fire if we have solved our issue.